How's it going guys? JCVP11 here from Dubai, and this is the Azolt or Azolt gReformer. It looks like any other keyboard but is made primarily of a plastic material. But the heft of the keyboard does make it seem a bit more premium. At the back of the keyboard you find not more than the grips and the stands used to raise the keyboard. The grips are really good for when the keyboard is flat on a surface, but when I raise it up with the stands, the lack of a grip on the stands makes it slide around a lot, and I usually put a cloth underneath to make that less frequent. Yeah, the included cover with the keyboard works perfectly, but the keys are where things really are. Obviously, that's why it's a keyboard, bro. The keyboard features special half mechanical switches that honestly do the job really well. The keys are by no means mushy and their click sounds really satisfying, but it is quite a bit louder than my normal laptop keyboard. The keys when removed do feel really cheap because of their hollow nature, but when you type you don't really feel it. Being a gaming keyboard, I did expect some software enhancements to this keyboard or maybe even a companion software app, but unfortunately there was nothing of that sort available. And you can pretty much plug and play this keyboard on any device, keeping in mind that your USB port has to be version 1.1 or higher. I mean, whose isn't, right? The braided USB cable is pretty long and is one of the few things that offers high build quality. Nope, we're not making that joke again. As I was saying, I thought there would be more to this keyboard than switching around the WASD switches with the arrow keys and the functional switches up top. There also doesn't seem to be a handrest at the edge of the keyboard, and more often than not, when I finished gaming after a long time, I found my wrists hurting a little bit. But in the dark, the keyboard looks badass. By pressing the backlight button, you can make it glow in either red, blue, or pink, and you can adjust their intensity up to 3 levels. If you can't choose a color, you can just make the colors cycle repeatedly, which is what I do. But to sum up, I'd recommend this keyboard to anyone who's looking for an entry-level gaming keyboard. Although there have been sacrifices made, I feel like the $40 price tag is really hard to beat. Before I end this video, I'd like to give a huge shout to Azolt for making this video possible by providing me with a review unit of their keyboard. I encourage you to check them out in the description down below. With that, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like rating and leave your thoughts on this keyboard in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe for more videos in the future, but as always, thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you in the next video. But until then, adios.